Are you tired of seeing new workouts, new challenges, or new fitness trends every time you open social media? One person says you need this exercise, another one says you need this machine, and before long, you're overwhelmed, doing nothing at all. So, today we're going to be talking about why basics still work and why keeping it simple might be the secret to getting stronger, healthier, and feeling your best. Welcome back to the Fit Life Podcast. My name is Joe Croman. I'm a fitness trainer and health coach. We're going to be talking about something that can completely change your fitness journey. Look, we need to stop chasing complicated, start mastering the simple. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that results come from fancy exercises, complicated programs, or the newest fitness trend. The truth is, most people don't need more information, they need more consistency. The strongest, healthiest people I know didn't build their success by changing workouts every week. They built it on showing up, repeating the basics over and over again. And what are the basics? Look, squats, push ups, rows, presses, walking, proper nutrition, quality of sleep, and hydration. Look, those are not exciting anymore because they've been around forever, but they've been around forever because they work. Look, social media loves to make fitness look complicated. You'll see people balancing on one foot while juggling kettlebells, standing on a stability ball. That's fine if you're wanting to entertain people, but for an average person who wants more energy, better health, more strength, and longevity, simplicity wins every single time. Look, if your goal is to get stronger, focus on getting stronger at basic movement patterns like push, pull, squat, hinge, carry, and walk. Mastering those movements, and you will be ahead of most people. The same applies to nutrition. People ask me all the time, Joe, what is the best diet? And my answer usually is pretty simple. It's like, okay, eat enough protein, eat more whole foods, drink more water, control portions, and be consistent. Because most people don't need perfect, right? We don't need a perfect diet. And what is a perfect diet? Who knows? They just need a sustainable one. The magic isn't found in the newest supplement, the newest machine, or the newest workout. The magic is found doing the right things consistently for months and years. Remember this: complicated gets attention, but simple gets results. The basics work. The basics have always worked, and the basics will continue to work. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed, confused, or stuck, take a step back, simplify your plan. Choose the basic exercises like walk daily, eat protein, get some sleep, stay consistent. Do that long enough, and you will be amazed at what happens. So if you're here today listening, I say this all the time: don't make it complicated, make it easy. Be consistent. You don't have to live in the gym. You don't have to work out 5 days a week, 3 hours a day. You can literally work out 2 to 3 days a week, 40 minutes to an hour. You can even work out 15 minutes a day and still be in great, fantastic shape. Find a program that works and stick with it. And it's the simple workouts. When my clients sign up and they join Fit Life, basically here's the rundown. They come in, we talk about their goals, we do a full assessment test. So we look at their whole body, what their weaknesses, what their strengths are, mobility issues, anything that they are struggling with. We talk about everyday stress. We talk about, and we go through everything. We go through your whole health history, any um, car wrecks they had, any bones they may have broken, any injuries at all. We go through everything. And that's what makes a successful trainer and being successful as a client. And then we set up a program. We set up how many days realistically that they can work out. And that's something else you got to think about. Don't set your goals like so high that you can't reach them. Say, like, okay, I'm going to work out every day for 6 months. That's hard to do. Some people can discipline themselves to do that, but it takes time. Sometimes you need to work out maybe once or twice a week, then build up to 3 times a week, then 4 or 5 days a week, whatever. But you can literally work out 3 times a week and be golden. I mean, my workout routine is just that. I work out 2 to 3 days a week, sometimes one day a week, depending on the schedules. But when I'm consistent, I get results. I've been doing this for a while, long enough to see how my body reacts. I'm done this long enough to see how others' bodies has changed and reacts to movements. You don't have to do complicated pull-ups, complicated curls, and complicated presses. I mean, there's the basics. The basic moves that we use is like bench press, overhead press, squats, deadlift, pull downs, press downs, lunges, some kettlebell work. Some they're so simple. Walking lunges. We don't do complicated. We do simplicity, and it works. I'm telling you, folks. If you do the simple stuff and do it long enough, you're going to be in the best shape you've ever been. And there's like, oh, wait, long enough. What does that mean? Does that take years? Is that no? It depends on where you're at. But you have to take one step. You have to take that step. If you need to lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 12 pounds, 8 pounds, 5 pounds, it doesn't matter where you need to lose the weight. Or if you're just looking to get stronger, you're looking to lose inches, you're looking to just be firmer, have have more energy. All of those play a big part. And all you have to do is show up, put in the time, and you're going to see the results. And if you don't know what to do, hire a trainer. Look, you can contact me and I'll be glad to help you with some free guides and just show you basic movements and go from there. Because that's what I do. I love helping people. I love helping people get started. I love helping people hit their goals and have a lifetime of health and less stress and enjoying their family. Don't get discouraged, okay? If you can't find the right routine or you can't figure out what to do. And that's probably the hardest part when people start working out or want to get in shape or whatever, is they sign up for a gym, they buy the gym clothes, they do all that, they get excited. Hey, I'm gonna go start my workout, I'm gonna start getting in shape. And then they show up and they don't know what to do. They're confused. And then they're scared about doing too much weight. They don't know, well, I've got this hurt knee and I probably don't need to be working out with my legs. I've got this bummed up shoulder. I've got a bad elbow. My neck's hurting, all that kind of stuff. Well, you don't know what to do unless you had a good assessment. And that's why I totally push go see a trainer, go find a good trainer that can help you. And if you can't get a trainer, then find somebody to follow online that is talking about simple, easy movements, but find something that's going to help with mobility. Any problems that you have, that's where you need to start. If I see people have weak ankles, weak knees, pain in their neck, that's where we start. It's like, okay, I'm not, it was like, we're going to stay away from that completely. No, we're going to do some movements and see where it hurts, what we need to do to, sometimes it's just tight tendons. Sometimes we just have uh, a movement that maybe has a little pain because of it's crazy. I've had people do lunges and they're like, "Oh my god, my knee's killing me." So what do? We do stretching. We stretch the knee out. Then we do other exercises to help support that knee. And then the next time, a few times after that, we do lunges and they're like, "Oh wow, I feel more mobility and it's not as not as hard and it don't hurt as much." So that's when you start seeing results. And you have to take it one step at a time. And remember, those who are out there that are in middle age, in their 40s up to 60 years old, 70, 80, I don't care how old you are. It takes longer for us to recover. But don't be scared to go in there and just do it. Don't be scared. Join a gym, find a fitness coach, and go for it. But like I said, if they're trying to get you to do all kinds of stuff that seems hard and ridiculous, look, fire them. Okay. If they have any kind of free program for like a week, that's the person you need to go and look at. So during that week, you can really be assessed and you can fill them out and see if they're going to be a good fit for you. Because the last thing that you would want is showing up at a gym and hiring a fitness trainer, and then you pay all this money out for a 6 month contract and you don't get what you want. You do not get the results. They don't care anything about you. They just want their money, and that's it. So find a good independent trainer that's got a studio, like myself, that cares about your well-being, cares about your life, cares about how you feel, and really reaches helps you reach the goals that you want to hit. Your challenge this week is simply stop looking for the next big thing and focus on mastering the basics. Consistency beats complexity every time. Keep showing up, keep moving, and keep building the healthiest version of yourself. Until next time, this is Joe Croman with the Fit Life Podcast, reminding you to win your day one simple step at a time. We'll see you on the next episode.